Living tissues of plants. Before we see the classification of plant tissues, let's see the definition of the tissue. Tissue is a group of cells with a common origin that has been modified to perform a particular functions in the body. That is, a cluster of cells performing similar functions are known as tissues. In plants, tissues are classified on the basis of cell division, namely meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissues in plants consist of mass of undifferentiated cells, whose main function is to participate in plant growth. In permanent tissues, on the other hand, are differentiated tissues carrying out dedicated functions such as mechanical strength and carry out photosynthesis. These tissues are originated and differentiated and also derived from meristematic tissues. Let's see the difference between meristematic and permanent tissue. When we look at meristematic tissues, they can divide, but permanent tissues cannot divide. And meristematic tissues have undifferentiated cells, but permanent tissues have differentiated cells. Meristematic tissues always have simple tissues composing of one type of cells, but permanent tissues can be simple or complex tissue if complex contains more than one type of cells. When we consider the nature of cells, meristematic tissues always are living cells, but permanent tissues can be non-living or living. When we look at the cytoplasm in cells, meristematic tissues contain a dense cytoplasm, but in permanent tissues, they may contain or may not contain cytoplasm. In meristematic tissues, there's always a prominent nucleus, but in permanent tissue, there can be a nucleus or absent. When we consider phase of cell division, there is a rapid cell division in meristematic tissue, but there's no cell division in the permanent tissue and completely differentiated cells. When we consider the cell arrangement, in the meristematic tissues, they are compactly arranged and no intercellular spaces. But in permanent tissue, there can be compactly arranged cells. When we consider the vacuoles in meristematic tissues, usually they are absent. But in permanent tissues, vacuoles present in living cells, but in dead cells, they lack. Let's see the features of meristematic tissues. This tissue consists of small-sized living cells, no intercellular spaces, or intercellular spaces are not prominent. There is a distinct nucleus in each cell. Absence of large central vacuole, but small vacuoles may be present. Absence of chloroplast. Large number of mitochondria are present. Meristematic tissues are present in specific locations of the plant. They are of three types. They are apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. Apical meristem leads to primary growth of the plant. And apical meristem and intercalary meristems are involved in increase in height of the plant. But lateral meristem involves in increase in circumference or diameter of the plant. Apical meristem. Apical meristems are found in shoot apex, root apex, and axillary buds. That is, they are found in the root and shoot tips. And these plant increases its height due to the activity of this tissue. The next is intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristems are found at nodes. Nodes mean it's a stem part at which the leaves are attached. and the length of the internode increases due to the activity of the above tissue. And these intercalary meristems are also found in grass family. Lateral meristems. Lateral meristems are present laterally in the stem and the roots of the plant. They are found parallel to the longitudinal axis of the plant. The diameter of the plant increases due to activity of this tissue. Cambium tissue found in dicots is a lateral meristematic tissue. That is the cambium. You can see in the cross-sectional view of this picture from A to B. It's marked dark in the picture, and it's the lateral meristematic tissue. It helps in growth of the plant in diameter wise. Permanent tissue. A tissue that lost its ability to divide and specialize to perform a particular function is known as permanent tissue. According to the nature of the permanent tissue, it can be grouped into two: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissues consist one type of cells, while complex permanent tissues consist of different types of cells. Simple permanent tissue. And this tissue is composed of similar cells. You can see the parenchyma, collenchyma, and the sclerenchyma all have the similar types of cells. Parenchyma, the tissue that forms the soft parts of the plant body, is the parenchyma tissue. The soft parts of the plants, such as roots, stems, and leaves, flowers, all these have parenchyma tissue. This is the most abundant tissue found in the plant. The features of parenchyma tissue. You can see the picture, the cross-section of the parenchyma. Parenchyma tissue consists of living cells. Cells are isodiametric, spherical, with a large central vacuum. Isodiametric means it has same dimension. All the cells in this tissue has the same dimension, and all the cells have a large central vacuum. Nucleus is present peripherally in the cytoplasm. The cell wall is thin and made up of cellulose. Intercellular spaces are present. Locations of parenchyma tissue. Cortex and pith of the plant stem, pith and cortex of roots, fleshy parts of fruits, seeds of endosperm, leaves, mesophyll. Functions of parenchyma are photosynthesis, food storage, storage of water, and providing support. When you look at the photosynthesis, palisade and spongy mesophills in plant leaves contain chlorophyll within chloroplast. Photosynthesis takes place within these chloroplasts. When we consider the food storage, food is stored in some parenchyma tissues. They are called as storage tissue. Example, potato tubers, carrot, sweet potato roots, pepper, and banana fruits. When we consider the storage of water, especially xerophytic plants store water in parenchyma tissue. Example, aloe leaf, bryophyllum leaf, cactus, clado. Providing support. Herbaceous plants like balsam absorb water into vacuoles of the parenchyma cells. Thereby, cells become turgid and provide mechanical support to the plant. Collenchyma tissue. Collenchyma tissues provide mechanical strength and support to the plant body. They are modified parenchyma cells because they have most of the features common to parenchyma. You can see the cross section and the longitudinal section of the collenchyma in this picture. The features of collenchyma tissue. Collenchyma tissue consists of living cells. Cell possess a cytoplasm, nucleus, and central vacuum. Generally, cells are elongated and polygonal in cross-section. You can see the cross-section view having polygonal shape and longitudinal section is elongated. The corners of the cell walls are thickened. Intercellular spaces may present or may not present. Location of collenchyma. The collenchyma forms a cylindrical tissue inner to the epidermis of the herbaceous stem. They are found in the veins of dicot leaves. Functions of collenchyma: support and photosynthesis. When we consider the support, collenchyma provides mechanical support to dicot plant stem before the formation of wood, which gives mechanical supports to herbs also. This tissue provides support to the plant leaves by the collenchyma in veins. When we consider the photosynthesis, chloroplasts are found in the collenchyma of immature dicot stem. Photosynthesis is carried out by those cells. Sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma tissue helps in providing mechanical strength and support to the plant body. This tissue has two types of cells, sclerites and sclerenchyma fiber. Features of sclerenchyma tissue. Sclerenchyma tissue consists of dead cells. Lignin is deposited on the cellulose cell wall. Because of the lignin deposition, it is dead. Cells are tightly packed, therefore no intercellular space. Location of sclerenchyma tissue. Fibers present in xylem are called as xylem fibers, and in agave fibers and cotton wool, and these all have sclerenchyma fibers. Sclerites are found in endocarp of coconut, kaduru and mango fruits, the pericarp of guava fruit, and in pear fruit, and seed coat of coffee and dates. Functions of sclerenchyma: provide support to the plant body. Thank you.